everyone, it's Marissa from bumblebeeapothecary.com, and today I'm going to be making the Weston A. Price homemade baby formula. I've had a number of people request this recipe and it's finally time to make it. So let's jump into the recipe and get started. I'm going to start by putting 2 cups of filtered water into my measuring pitcher, and then following the directions from the Weston A. Price website, I'm going to be taking out 2 tablespoons of the water, and that leaves me with the exact amount that I need for the recipe. Next, I'm going to pour about half of the water into my stainless steel pan, and I'm going to put that on the stove at over medium heat. To the water on the stove, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of grass-fed gelatin. I apologize about my timer. I am multitasking here. I have a number of things going all at once, so thanks for your patience. Next, I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of lactose to the pan on the stove. And then I'm just going to stir those gently until they're dissolved. Next, I'm going to add to the pan 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. If you're adding the high vitamin butter oil, this is when you would add it to the pan on the stove as well. I'm not adding it this time. So the next step is to place the remaining ingredients into a blender. Okay, so before I shake my milk, this is my beautiful jar of raw milk with the cream on the top. Before I shake it up and use the milk, I'm going to scoop out 2 tablespoons of the cream from the top and add that. It says 2 or more, so I'm going to go ahead and just do like 4, I think, just for good measure. And then I'm going to put the lid back on and shake it up, and we're going to measure out our 2 cups. I'm going to make sure that lid is right. Okay.
Oh, I don't want this.
That's fine. Are you finding things Emma would like?
Yeah.
The next thing that I'm going to add is a 1/4 cup of homemade liquid whey. Now it's very important that this is indeed homemade liquid whey that you drip from homemade raw milk kefir or yogurt. So I dripped this from some homemade raw milk kefir, and I'm going to measure out a 1/4 cup. There we go.
What's that?
It's whey.
It's a whey. What's whey?
We'll add that. It's what you drip from yogurt or kefir.
Okay. What's yogurt?
It's like kefir, but it's more mild. The next thing that we're going to add is a 1/4 teaspoon of a probiotic. It is Bifidobacterium infantis. Infantis, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, I hope so. I got a blend, it's a liquid infant probiotic that has that one and a few other ones in it. It's from Mary Ruth's Organic. It had no unwanted ingredients from my perspective, so it seemed like it would work pretty well. I will put all the ingredients that I can find online that I'm using down in the description box so that you can find them easily if you want to see which ones I'm using. So I'm putting a 1/4 teaspoon of this baby probiotic. Next, we're adding 1 teaspoon of a very high quality cod liver oil. I'm using Rosita, adding 1 teaspoon of that. If you were using a fermented cod liver oil, then you'd do a 1/2 teaspoon. I personally am leaving out the sunflower oil and the nutritional yeast flakes. In reading through the FAQs, these are things that you could leave out in certain situations, and for the situations that we have, I decided to leave those out, but those are part of the original recipe. Next, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of organic extra virgin olive oil. And then last of all, a 1/4 teaspoon of acerola powder. I will also have the recipe from the Weston A. Price website linked below to their site so that you can read it, all the written instructions, the FAQs, frequently asked questions, different testimonials, resources, lots of good information. Now that these things, the gelatin and the lactose, are nicely dissolved into the water, we are going to just stir it really well. Sometimes that gelatin likes to clump up in different places. And that's all nicely dissolved. We're going to add the rest of the water to cool that down. And then we're just going to add this water mixture. It's not all going to fit, is it? As much as we can anyway. And it says to just blend for 3 seconds. So I'm just going to add the rest of that water mixture after this comes out. So there we go. And I'm going to get a clean jar for storing this in. And since it didn't all fit in the blender, what I think I'm going to do is pour part of it in, pour the rest of this in, blend that for a couple seconds, and then add it all to the jar. And then it can all go into this jar. Lid to go on it. And their recommendation is to make this fresh daily. It makes 36 ounces. Obviously you will store this in the refrigerator, take out what you need, and warm it gently, not in a microwave, but like in a water bath on the stove. But like I said, all of this information, lots more, is on their website, and I will link that down in the description along with where I found the ingredients that I'm using. Are you waving? Are you all done? So I hope this was helpful to see. I wanted to record this since, like I said, a number of people have been requesting it over a period of time. I know that if you're in a situation where you need to make this, it would be helpful to see what the process looks like. So I hope this is helpful to somebody. Check out that description box, like I said, for links to the things that I found, as well as the link to the Weston A. Price article with the written recipe and tons of information about this, as well as those other variations on this recipe, the goat milk formula version, the meat-based formula. I also have other goodies in that description box that I've made for you guys, like meal plans, there's free ebooks, different things like that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody else who you think might find it interesting or helpful. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I get out new videos as often as I can on nourishing recipes and natural living. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.